221 is titled, How Can I Transform Any Graph? So we've been transforming the parabolas, which are quadratics, but we're going to learn how to transform some of our basic, what we call parent graphs. So by the end of the section or period, you'll be able to transform the graphs. You have learned how to move a parabola around and set a set of axes around a set of axes, write equations, sketch graphs, and model situations using transformed parabolas. The graph of y equals x squared is called the parent graph for the family of parabolas because every other parabola is a transformation of that one graph. In this investigation, you will use what you have learned about transforming the graph of y equals x squared to transform 5 other parent graphs. In fact, your team will figure out how to use what you have learned to transform the graph of any function. Okay? As a team, determine how you can translate the graph of any function, left, right, up, and down, how you can stretch or compress it vertically, and how you can reflect it over the x-axis. Each team member should investigate at least one of the following parent functions. We've got y equals x to the third power, y equals 1 over x, y equals the square root of x, y equals the absolute value of x. Just for old time's sake, we're going to add y equals x, which is just a line, right? And then for y equals b to the x, we're going to do a growth and we're going to do a decay. So we're going to do that one twice. All right. You don't need to worry about that. Remember that to investigate completely, you should include a complete description of your graph and write an equation to demonstrate each transformation you find, and finally, write an equation in graphing form for your family of graphs. Okay, so for this, we used to make a poster, but instead, we're going to turn to the back of your packet, and we're actually going to fill in a section for each of the graphs. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the quadratic, so there's a total of 8. So if you turn to the back of your packet, you're going to find a blank page. No, not the blank page. You're going to find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these, what we're going to call function family graphic organizers. We're going to do the first one together. And it's the one we've been working on for the past week. And so hopefully this is super comfortable for you. This is just the y equals x squared. Okay, y equals x squared is the parent function of the function family quadratic. Okay? So if we were to put it in vertex or graphing form, it would be y equals a times the x minus h squared plus k. And then over to the right, the parent graph would look like this. Okay, hopefully this looks super familiar. You know where the vertex is at. You can make a table, fill in the points, and graph your parabola. Okay? Then you're going to take your transformed function form, and you're going to either move it left, right, up, or down, decide whether to reflect it or not reflect it, and draw a second transformed graph, okay? And then just basically describe it. What is its shape? Does it have symmetry? What is the domain and the range? Is there a maximum or a minimum? Okay? So any important details that you would know about it. Okay? For when you get into your group, you're each going to have about 2, right? Because if there's 8 of them, well, we just did 1 together. So there's 7 more. Okay? So decide how you're going to divvy those up. If you're having trouble deciding Like things like, should I open up or down? I'm going to give you each a coin to flip. If it's heads, you're going to have it open up. If it's tails, you're going to have it open down, okay? Or you could use the coin to decide if you want a positive or negative number to go here or here. Like, we'll say this is positive, and then you're going to roll your die. So you're going to choose positive 3. Okay? So when somebody walks in the room, it's going to look like we're all gambling, right? Awesome. Then Mrs. Hoban, they'd be like, Mrs. Hoban told us we could gamble today. All right? So we just did quadratic. When you get into your group, look at the rest of the list. Okay. Woo. I'm assuming this is fire drill. Hold on. I'll burn. Okay. So we are, I believe, just out in the main asphalt area. You can leave your things here. I'll lock the door. I've got the keys. Come on.